Right now, somewhere in your house, your cat is watching you. Not because it wants food. Not because it's bored. Your cat has been quietly running an experiment on you since the day you brought it home, testing whether you're the kind of person who actually pays attention, or the kind who just refills the bowl and calls it love. Most owners fail this test without ever knowing it was happening. Your cat doesn't complain. It doesn't file a report. It just slowly recalibrates what it expects from you, and settles for less than what it actually needed. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what your cat has been silently waiting for. And if you've never given it, don't worry. Most people haven't. That's exactly why this video exists. Thing 1, a hunt that gets to finish. Every cat, no matter how spoiled, no matter how many soft beds and heated blankets it sleeps on, still carries the instincts of a predator underneath all that fluff. When you play with your cat using a wand toy or a laser pointer, you are triggering a real hunting sequence in its brain. Stalk, chase, pounce, kill. The problem is almost every cat owner stops the game at the chase. You wave the toy around for 2 minutes, get bored, and put it away, or worse, you use a laser pointer that your cat can never actually catch. Do you understand what that does to an animal wired to hunt? It builds all that predatory tension and then never lets it release. Cats that never get to kill during play can become anxious, overweight, or start redirecting that pent-up energy into biting your ankles at 2 a.m. What your cat has been waiting for its entire life is a hunt that actually ends. Use a real toy it can catch, let it pounce, let it bite down and feel like it won, and then, this part matters, give it a small treat right after, because in the wild, the hunt ends with a meal. That single ending is the difference between a cat that feels satisfied and a cat that feels perpetually frustrated without knowing why. Thing 2, a routine it can actually predict. Humans love spontaneity. Cats hate it. Your cat's entire nervous system is built around predictability, knowing when food is coming, when you're coming home, when the house goes quiet, when it's safe to relax. Most owners have no consistent schedule at all. Feeding time shifts by hours depending on the day. Sometimes you're home at 6, sometimes at 9. Sometimes you play with your cat for 20 minutes, sometimes you don't touch it for 3 days because work got busy. Your cat cannot ask you for consistency in a language you'll understand, so instead it just lives in a low hum of uncertainty its entire life, never fully able to relax because it never knows what today actually looks like. This is one of the most overlooked forms of stress in house cats, and it shows up as things like overgrooming, hiding, or sudden aggression that seems to come out of nowhere. What your cat has been waiting for is not more stuff, not more toys, not a bigger cat tree. It's been waiting for rhythm. The same feeding windows. The same few minutes of play around the same time each day. The same little ritual before you leave for work and the same little ritual when you walk back in. Give your cat a life it can predict, and you will watch a visibly calmer animal emerge within weeks. Thing 3, to be groomed back. Cats groom the people and animals they trust. If your cat has ever licked your hand, your hair, or your arm, that is not random, that is your cat including you in its social grooming circle, the same behavior it would use to bond with another cat it trusts completely. Here's the part almost nobody knows. In multi-cat households and in cat colonies, grooming goes both ways. One cat licks, the other licks back, it's a mutual exchange that reinforces the bond. When your cat grooms you and you just sit there, or worse, pull your hand away because cat tongues feel like sandpaper, your cat is left doing all the emotional labor in that relationship with nothing coming back. Most owners have literally never groomed their cat back in any meaningful way. Your cat has been waiting its entire life for you to slowly stroke its head and cheeks the way it licks your hand, for you to gently scratch under its chin the way it nuzzles into you, essentially speaking its own love language back to it instead of only ever receiving affection in your language, which is petting whenever you feel like it. Try this. The next time your cat grooms you, don't just accept it, respond with slow, gentle petting in the same rhythm. You are closing a loop that has been open your cat's entire life. Thing 4, a real goodbye and a real hello. Cats are commonly, and wrongly, labeled as animals that don't care whether you're home or not. Research has actually shown the opposite. Cats form real attachment bonds to their owners, similar in structure to the bonds toddlers form with parents. Yet most owners leave the house every single day without acknowledging their cat at all, and come home doing the same thing, dropping their bag, checking their phone, walking past the cat sitting right there by the door. Your cat has been listening for your keys, watching the door, sometimes for hours, and the reward for all that waiting is often nothing, a person who walks straight past it without a glance. What your cat has been waiting for its whole life is 10 seconds. 10 seconds before you leave, crouch down, a soft goodbye, a scratch behind the ears. 10 seconds when you walk in, before the phone, before the mail, before anything else, just your cat, acknowledged, greeted, seen. This costs you nothing and it tells your cat that its waiting actually means something, that you noticed the hours it spent watching that door. Thing 5. To be the one you reach for when something's wrong. There's a strange, quiet moment cat owners describe over and over, having a terrible day, sitting on the couch feeling awful, and their cat, who normally ignores them completely, suddenly appears and sits pressed against them without being called. Cats are remarkably sensitive to human emotional states, more than most people give them credit for. But here's the reversal nobody talks about. While your cat often shows up for you during hard moments, most owners never do the same thing back. When your cat is clearly stressed, hiding under the bed after a vet visit, flinching at loud noises, refusing to eat for a day, the common response is to leave it alone because it needs space. Sometimes that's true. But often what your cat actually needs is quiet, low presence nearby, not smothering, not forcing interaction, just you, sitting close, speaking softly, letting it know it's not facing whatever's wrong by itself. Your cat has spent its whole life occasionally choosing to sit with you during your worst moments. It has been waiting for you to return the favor during its worst moments too, not by fixing it, not by fussing over it, just by being the calm, steady presence in the room instead of leaving it to work through fear completely alone. Here's what all 5 of these things actually have in common. None of them cost money. None of them require a new toy, a new gadget, a new bed shaped like a cave. They require attention, the one resource most owners quietly run out of by the end of a long day. Your cat isn't asking for more stuff. It's asking to matter to you the way it has clearly decided you matter to it. And the wild part is, cats don't hold grudges the way people assume they do. Start doing even one of these 5 things today, and you will likely see a shift within a couple of weeks, more affection, more relaxed body language, a cat that chooses to be near you instead of just tolerating your presence in the same house. So here's your homework. Pick one of these 5 things, just one, and do it today. Finish the hunt. Build the routine. Groom your cat back. Say a real hello. Sit with it when things go wrong. Then come back to the comments and tell everyone which one your cat had been waiting the longest for, because I promise you, it's been longer than you think. If this video made you see your cat a little differently, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and stay close, because next time we're covering the 5 sounds your cat makes and exactly what each one is quietly trying to tell you.